Okay, so I just finished watching episode 2 of The Gene of AI, and all I have to say is that it's a little better than the first episode. So the second episode is a completely different story from the first. It's about two high school boys who are athletes. One's a human, one's a humanoid. The humanoid is limited physically because of the nature of the show. You just gotta watch it to understand why. They're friends, but they're sort of rivals at the same time. You see the regular human dude kind of beat the humanoid at certain things here and there. Long story short, the human kid, he ends up breaking a bone or something during a volleyball match. The humanoid kid makes the track team. Beer break. We also get a little more backstory of Dr. Pseudo. I said Kudo in the last episode. Sorry about that. His name is Dr. Pseudo. And the first thing we see of him is him groping a woman humanoid, which kind of caught me off guard. It was kind of weird, but that's besides the point. Dr. Pseudo's backstory so far has been kind of boring, except for the part about his mom from the first episode, which I didn't mention, but that's actually intriguing. On this episode, we don't get a ton of backstory for Dr. Pseudo, except at the very end. It gives us like a foreshadowing sort of thing. I'm not going to spoil it. You just have to watch it. So after the humanoid qualifies to be on the track team, the boy that injured his leg, his friend, is in the hospital cheering him on, and his friend is there, the humanoid boy is there, and he hears this, and he doesn't go into his room. He's going to visit him, but he ends up not going. Kind of a heartfelt moment, but it doesn't have a lot of weight to it because, again, these are two completely new characters for the show. I'm sure they're not going to come back. This is like a one and done situation. Like I said before, I think it's going to be episodic from here on out. So it turns out that the woman he was groping earlier in the show is Dr. Pseudo's friend from before, who was a male at some point, and now they're a humanoid. Dr. Pseudo's assistant is kind of like, whoa, what? That's crazy. There's hints of her being maybe having a crush on him. So it turns out they're non-binary, essentially, right? Was a human male, became a humanoid, and now they have the appearance of a woman, but when asked, Dr. Pseudo said that this person, they don't really care about the gender binary. So there's the assumption that they're non-binary, which is kind of cool. So the timing of it coming out on International Non-Binary People's Day is kind of cool, I think. I'm all for that. That's awesome. Representation is always a good thing. And it's kind of cool to see that in anime, especially because you don't really get to see that a lot. I mentioned on my Twitch stream that I haven't watched anime in a very long time. So I'm not really entirely sure about the political ramifications that are presented in anime these days, but I thought that was really cool because the last time I watched an anime was almost a decade ago. So yeah, those are kind of just my thoughts about the second episode of The Gene of AI. I thought it was a better episode than the first. The opening theme was kind of cool. I really liked that. The animation in there was great. Overall, the animation so far within the actual show itself has not been that interesting. It's been kind of flat and boring. But again, the premise is what keeps bringing me back. I hope that the world building continues. So basically, as of right now, it's a slice of life anime, which I'm totally okay with. I'm not excited about the show, but I'm okay with continuing to watch it at this point. So if you managed to stumble upon this video, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I stream on Twitch sometimes. The link will be down in the description. So please feel free to check it out and follow me over there as well. I usually just play games on there and sometimes talk about anime, but I'm more than happy to talk about anime live with you guys if you want to. All right, that's going to be it for me for this one, and I hope the next episode is good. Thank you so much. Goodbye.